Alright, so I just wanted to take a quick video. This is the 2022 XSR900 in black. I don't think there's any YouTube videos of this bike out there yet, except for I think one guy had an unboxing and a few fake digital YouTube videos. But I finally got this bike. It's super nice. I think I had a 2017 blue XSR900, so I was kind of able to see how it was different and compare the ride. I only had the other bike for a year, and the only reason why I got this bike was because I was moving. But I gotta say, it is quite the upgrade. Everything is a little bit better. Not by a whole lot. You know, it's if I didn't move, I don't think I would have upgraded. But everything is better. The handling is significantly sharper than the old bike, despite the longer swing arm. They say the handling is supposed to be the same, but I think it definitely handles a little bit better. That may be because of the new tires, but this bike is very well handling. And by well handling, I mean it just dips in the corners very well. This is with stock suspension. I haven't even set the sag yet to my rider weight, but this bike is pretty excellent. The old bike already handled amazing, but this bike just dips in extremely well. And gosh, I think it looks so much better. And one thing I really wanted to show was actually the seat. So I have it propped up a little here so I can show you guys, but basically, everyone hates this seat. But the good news, and I think this, I'll be the first one to show it. The good news is that the seat is completely hollow, meaning that bike there is completely flat. There's no electronics or frame that sit up, that protrude from the frame, which means we can fit aftermarket seats that are completely flat. This looks pretty damn good, actually. If you just put a seat, like a thinner seat, straight on aftermarket, maybe from K&H or something, it would look fantastic. Here's the bike's internals here. Not much room for space. I don't even have my factory tools in here, but I'm just pretty happy that it's not an actual hump of electronics there. Only put about 20 or 30 miles on it so far, so I haven't really taken it truly out, but just getting a feel for it now, everything's a little better. The quick shifter this is my first bike with a quick shifter, and I was completely surprised with how it actually acts. So upshifting is it's perfectly, very smooth. You get on throttle and you just smack the gear up and it'll just go. Downshifting, I thought it would actually auto blip for you at any time, but you actually have to be rolled completely off the throttle in order to have the auto blip downshift. But when you roll off the throttle and go onto the brake, which, you know, you should never overlock the throttle and brake anyway. So when you roll off, you just hit the brakes, slam on the gears down, and it'll just auto blip every gear all the way down to first for you, which is absolutely amazing. I still rev match if I'm just wanting to flip from fourth to third real quick on the highway, just do a pull. But I think pre-corner entry is where the downshifter really shines. Bike is completely stock. I haven't even shut off the stock lines from the rear tire yet, but it's been a good ride so far. The only thing I will say, I don't know if it's the master cylinder, but the front brake feels a lot spongier than the 17 XSR900 that I've had, which is, you know, completely weird because this should be a direct upgrade. But I'll see how it wears in over time. I think, I mean, I don't know if it had to do with installation at the dealer, but hopefully that issue resolves over time. I've seen some 2021 MT-09s that had similar issues, but they resolved over time. So it shouldn't be a much bigger an issue. But this bike is amazing stock already. It actually sounds amazing. straight from the factory. I was surprised. Way better than the Gen 1 XSR900. Let's give a quick start. The only mods I plan on doing is probably the M4 exhaust, just because that's the black coated one and it looks the best. Maybe a V-cycle nut tune, but that's about it. This thing is pretty damn good stock. I think that's about it. The modes, there's lots of videos on those already. It's similar to the MT-09 SP, but this thing is amazing.